Veterans Day, our nation's opportunity to pause and honor the service of those who wear the cloth of this nation. And while today's service members are often celebrated when they come home from duty or conflict, that wasn't always the case, especially for those who returned from Vietnam. Our Doug Dunbar is on the road in Granbury with a soldier's story of the rocky return and an unexpected road to redemption.
When I landed at Love Field in June of '69 at 6 in the morning, there was nobody there.
Like most Vietnam veterans, Bob Crain came home from the war, and the only greeting he received was his own painful memories.
War is very vicious, and you see the damage it does to not only to soldiers, but to their families.
1968, just 22 years old, Crain volunteered for Vietnam. He would end up flying over 1,000 combat hours for the 68th Assault Helicopter Company. Every mission, men going in, men coming out, and men who are dying.
Do you think about Vietnam every day?
Yes. See how fast that? Not a day passes I don't have at least one thought about Vietnam. I'm telling you, not a day.
This was Bob's world for an entire year, flying lead into dangerous landing zones. Clear out the enemy with your guns, blanket the LZ in white smoke to give inbound troops some cover. Every mission just one bullet or RPG away from going home in a bag.
The days are so intense. The minutes, the hours are so intense in combat, in a battle.
For most in Vietnam, it was only a matter of time until someone you know turned into someone you knew. For Bob, it was his battle buddy pilot, Glenn Hawkness Jr. Bob got the message in 4 simple words.
All souls were lost. And I'm telling you, that was full. I mean, because this guy was my best buddy. We all have that.
Vietnam veterans came home to a nation bitterly divided over the war. That bitterness included one of Bob Crain's post-war college professors who ridiculed his service right in front of the entire class.
And I went out the door. I think about this. This dude just cannot believe it happened to me. Here I'm combat guy, stay cool in combat, and I come apart on the sidewalk out the building. I literally went to my knees and sobbed.
Bob shut himself down. He shied away from talking about his service for nearly 4 decades. His silence, even to his wife Marie of over 50 years, came at a high cost.
I became an alcoholic, like many veterans who I admit it because I want to inspire those that have had that similar problem.
When Bob walked into the VA clinic in Fort Worth in 2008 to ask for help, suddenly decades of hurt, guilt, sadness all came pouring out in therapy sessions that Bob says saved his life.
But they're the ones that pulled it out of me. And they pulled things out of me that I didn't realize were there.
The journey to nearly 15 years of sobriety finally allowed for the goodbye that Bob never got to give. In these moments, at the Vietnam Wall in Washington, a final salute to battle buddy and friend, Glenn Hawkness Jr.
It was emotional. It was, it's a tsunami of emotion. You're overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed, and I felt embarrassed and humiliated, and to me, because I'm breaking down. Men don't break down like that.
But heroes with hearts do.
I wonder, would you do it again?
Serve? In a minute. I would do it in a minute.
In Granbury, with another American hero, I'm Doug Dunbar, CBS 11 News.
Another American hero. What a story. Thank you, Doug.